They run one of the most sought-after designer brands in Virginia,
Our niche is really high-end leather bags.
with every item sourced from the 254.
The design is made by Kenya designer, sewn by hand by Kenyans. The beadwork is done by Kenyans.
We use Kenyan photographers, we use Kenyan models.
Yes, US-based Rosemary and Luke Jones McClure give us a feel of what it's like running a business between two countries.
It's about showcasing Kenya, the diversity and the beauty of Kenya.
This, as King's developers target to make history with their latest development, King's Summit in Nakuru.
King Summit is going to stand at 14 floors high. So it's going to be the first tallest residential building in Nakuru.
It's a typical morning in Washington, D.C. for Kenyan-American couple Rosemary and Luke Jones McClure as they drive through the streets of America's capital. The reason? Searching for the perfect location for one of their mobile stores. Yes, the McClures are big-time entrepreneurs running one of USA's fast-rising designer brands, Beldine and Catherine's A Touch of Kenya. Named after their mothers, this is A Touch of Kenya's second year in operation.
A Touch of Kenya is a company that we started with my husband, Luke McClure, and it is a company that produces leather products made in Kenya, sourced in Kenya. Everything is made in Kenya. So we try to bring Kenya premier leather to the US market, but also to Kenya as well. When you talk about your bags, I want to go get a leather bag, right? So a leather bag will last you for quite a long time. But most people don't know that Kenya has a really big market of tanneries, leather that we produce, right? So we have companies that go get the leather, come here, they produce the bags, and it's marked at a high price. I might not be able to afford that leather, but what we are trying to say is Kenya produces this premier leather. Why not experience that leather at an affordable price?
Looking around, the smell, the feel, the design, it is definitely a reminder of home.
Design is made by Kenya designer. It's sewn by hand by Kenyans. The beadwork is done by Kenyans.
We have vendors in Karaoke, we have vendors around Village Market, we have folks doing beaded glasses, coasters, belts, and we have a bag maker. His name Ibram. He does all of our leather work. And a lot of folks don't know Kenya has tanneries. Kenya has a certification process. So our bag maker is quite talented. We go to the tannery. He picks the leather, and we do our own designs. Between ourselves and my wife who's Kenyan. And so we do our own designs and we do our own our bags. And I think they're nice bags.
Kwa majina ni Samuel Mwangi, jina ya kazi ni Zangi, na niko na jina ya workshop ya kazi yangu ambayo inaitwa Afrima Jewelry Workshop. Fanya hii kazi nimefanya miaka mingi, more than 20 years. It's almost 1 year before nikutane na Luke na Rosemary, bibi yake manake. Yeah, na nimeona ni watu tunaweza fanya nao kazi. Kwa sababu kwa hiyo time kidogo tumefanya kazi. Yeah, mpaka have kutafuta vijana kama wawili hivi. So wako kwa class wakisoma ndio hata hao pia wapate living yao. Na feel happy sana. Kwa sababu hata ukiangalia kwa TV saa zingine ama kwa news unaona hata unakuwa very fast kwa mtu, hiyo ni design yangu. So hiyo ndio happiness. So hata yana feel kuna kitu unadu. Na hata wewe pia inakupatia moral ya kuwa more creative. Kutengeneza vitu mpya.
We use Kenyan photographers, we use Kenyan models, and we're on site in Kenya. We've done photo shoots at Two Rivers Mall. We've done them in, I think it's Nashola. You know, we've done them in CBD.
My name is Francis Kariuki Wambui. I'm a creative photographer based in Nairobi, Kenya. And I've been in this game for the last 5 years. This is the second time we are shooting for them. The first time we did a whole project. It was a very huge project. So it's a relationship that we are very happy about it, and we are sure it's gonna head somewhere and somewhere greater.
So we want to showcase all of Kenya, and it's more than just the products. So we're showcasing the culture, because at the end of the day, this is really a passion project for us. We got day jobs. So for us, it's about sharing the culture, not just sharing the products. And you can't share the culture. You can't share the culture if you ain't in the culture. So we here, we always gonna be here. And so regardless of what we sell and the profitability, it's about showcasing Kenya, the diversity and the beauty of Kenya.
We actually have bags named out of Rusinga. We have Rusinga Nomad. We have Subabella. So we're trying to bring, when a customer buys that bag and says, what is, Suba Nomad? Then I have to tell you about Suba.
A Touch of Kenya is headquartered in Glen Allen, Virginia, but the couple does make a point of ensuring they have presence all across the US as well as Kenya.
We look at our marketing strategy. We go Atlanta, we DC, we're St. Louis. We do African festivals like Juneteenth and Martin Luther King's birthday, and we do also African arts festivals, to showcase, because that's our audience, that's our target market, is primarily African Americans and Africans in the United States. But if we're saying we're a touch of Kenya, why not be in Kenya? So it was just about finding a good space, finding who we wanted to be next to, as far as, we're close to Two Rivers, we're close to Village Market, so the audience, I think, there, which is Kenyans as well as expats, as well as United Nations workers or dependents of state workers or foreigners coming in and out of Kenya, because Nairobi's a hub. Nairobi's a tourist hub.
So our client right now is anyone who likes a leather bag, anyone who wants a good quality leather bag. But predominantly, our company is a story of two cultures, right? I'm from Kenya. I want to talk about Kenya. I want people to experience what Kenya is so that you can go to Kenya, right? And then for Luke, he's from St. Louis. So I want people in Kenya to experience that and see the side of St. Louis and the quality and the culture. Our cultures intertwine so much, but we don't really talk about that aspect as much as we should.
Has he visited Rusinga Island?
We were married in Rusinga Island. Okay. He is more Luo than I am.
Wow.
We got married in 2014. My wife, Rosemary, we met. I was retiring from the military 2011-ish, Iowa. She was at the University of Iowa. I was stationed in Rock Island, Illinois. And it kind of progressed from there. And, she was always coming to Kenya, talking to her parents, talking to her brothers, and her friends. So it was just natural, to start visiting when she was visiting. And that's kind of when I got the feeling and kind of the hospitality. So we just progressed from there. Got married, was married here, rural Kenya, Rusinga Island. And it's just been great ever since.
So I studied international relations and global health at the University of Iowa, worked at the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinic, then met my husband. We moved to Virginia. We've been in Virginia now, still working in the healthcare field. I am working as a revenue integrity auditor in the healthcare field. And then decided to, let's add to, more adventure to it.
This is your side hustle.
This is my side hustle.
Hata majuu watu wanakuwa na side hustle.
Lazima ukuwe na side hustle. Lazima ukuwe na side hustle.
Since incorporation, the couple has witnessed tremendous growth, from 5 bags a shipment to well over 50.
It's not a bed of roses because there are certain challenges you may experience. With shipping, sometimes you're expecting, I'll say if you order a bag from us, it takes 2 weeks for you to get your bag, regardless of where you are, right? And sometimes there's a delay. Sometimes the people in Kenya who are supposed to do the shipment, they have a delay. And so that delays the process of the 2 weeks, which then for me is, I'm always trying to make sure when I tell my customers, your product will be at your doorstep in 2 weeks, that is the case. So there's always that delay sometimes when it comes to shipment. On the other side of it, in Kenya, it's more trying to navigate getting certain things done. You may be trying to open, say, a bank account, and you keep getting these questions of bring this document, bring this document, bring this document. So you're kind of always trying to jump these hoops. And it's not a smooth process whereby if I bring all the documents that you require, I would expect that I'm leaving your office or leaving your bank with what I came for. Well, you find you'll only come back with this, come back with this. So there's always that delay. But other than that, it's like any challenge you get, you just face it and try and resolve it.
Reception for the products has been great, but it's almost the reception on Kenya has just been even greater, you know, because really we'll start, they'll come and look at the products, they'll see the products, oh, this is nice, this is unique. And then the minute we say it's 100% made in Kenya, that starts the Kenyan conversation of, what's Kenya, right? This is from Kenya. You know, so we start talking about what Kenya is and what it's like, you know, and the traveling. I get most of my questions or most of our questions from people that want to travel that's never been, you know, so I start kind of educating them on, you know, flights, you know, direct flights straight from New York into Kenya, you know, every day, you know, that are reasonably priced, that you can get. A lot of folks don't even know there's a direct flight from JFK, New York, straight to Nairobi, 13 hours and back, you know, so it's convenient, you know, so that starts the conversation about safari, that starts the conversation about, oh, they speak English. I get that one.
But the thing Rosemary and Luke are most proud of is the impact they've been able to have in Kenya, especially when it comes to giving back.
So we have on our website, we have some branding merchandise, hats, coffee mugs that have BC, a touch of Kenya, polo shirts, hoodies. So that merchandise, any sales from that branded merchandise, 100% of the sales and the money from those items goes to Kaswanga Primary School in Rusinga. So it's really just one of our ways of giving back, you know, having been in Kenya, you know, there's a struggle, no struggle than, you know, any other country may have, you know, with kids needing support and schools needing support, you know, so we support infrastructure, rebuilding of the school, and Kaswanga is in Homo Bay, in the Rusinga area, which is where my wife's home village is. And so it's just our way of giving back.
My name is Janadas Jamali Onyalo. I'm the BOM chair, Kaswanga Primary School and Junior School. We have constructed a new primary building from grade 1 to grade 6, where we are. It's a new building. Because we have done a nice building, we need to secure the place. So we are also planning to have a new fence so that the school is safeguarded. We improve the security. We also want to extend our sincere thanks to them because they have also brought in another group which is doing mentorship to our girls and boys in this school. The mentorship aims at promoting the social, emotional, and leadership skills of the girls and boys who are learning here. So we really appreciate them for their efforts to support the school.
Rosemary and Luke are a perfect example of the beauty that can come from two cultures colliding, and a reminder of our strength in diversity and the importance of seizing opportunities when they arise.
We're a small piece on helping folks, you know, whether it's somebody that you employ Whether it's somebody that you source your stuff through from a vendor, why can't we be, the next, I don't know, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, or whatever the case is, so I believe it's there. You just got to target the right people and give them what they need, and you got to have quality. And as long as you have quality, I think the folks is something that they want to see,
America has taught me to be, one, you have to be independent, and you have to persevere, and then you also have to have a goal in mind. And so having that goal, you also have to know, how do you get from having the goal and then fully accomplishing that goal? It's not easy. It's not money falling from, here and there. You have to struggle. Mostly if you're coming as a student, because, you're gonna have to study. You have to study hard. Then you have to work when you have the right papers to work, of course. Then you have a living. You have bills to pay, right? So when you are determined and know that you're sacrificing certain things because you have a goal, and then you achieve that goal.
When it comes to home ownership, most people look for a place that offers a perfect blend of comfort, convenience, and cost-effectiveness with a touch of luxury. And for the past 21 years, Kings Developers has been offering exactly that in all of their over 40 developments across the country. Whether in Nairobi, Eldoret, Thika, or Nakuru, the target for Kings has always been meeting the needs of their customers, with the same being true for their latest project, Kings Summit. Located along Maragoli Road, Lower Milimani, Nakuru County, Kings Summit is poised to be a record-breaking ultra-modern project comprising uniquely designed studios and 3-bedroom apartments.
Kings Summit is a new development under the Kings Developers portfolio. It's a high-end project. That means premium finishing, premium facilities, premium units. Not to brag, but this is the first of a kind in Nakuru. So by that being a unique feature, Kings Summit is going to stand at 14 floors high. So it's going to be the first tallest residential building in Nakuru. So that means the clients are going to enjoy panoramic views of Lake Nakuru, Nakuru City, as well as the Menengai crater. So yeah, I don't think you can find that anywhere else.
Yes, the project is set to be a record-breaking development of Nakuru City, an iconic landmark in the making.
Nakuru is one of the latest cities. It's a fast-growing town with most of the urban developments. It's also a transit route, and we as Kings Developers felt the need to have this unique transformative project. So we have studios, we have 15 units of studios, and we have 72 units of the 3-bedroom apartments. So we start with the studio that is going to go for 2.5 million cash. Then we have the 3 bedrooms at 8 million, starting at 8 million, offering flexible payment plans across the construction timeline. It caters for both clienteles, the guys who are looking to invest and the client who's looking for a home. What makes this attractive for investment is the facilities, and the ROI on it also is super good. We're exactly 10 minutes drive to Nakuru town. We have schools nearby, less than 5 minutes drive. The shopping mall is also 5 minutes drive, and 5 minutes drive to connection of the Nakuru-Nairobi highway.
All this, Kate says, will be made more attractive by the numerous world-class amenities that will be supporting life here.
High-speed elevators, we have a gym, a sauna, a pool, a kids' play area, cabro-paved parkings, solar street lighting, solar heaters for the water.
In addition, King's Summit will also have round-the-clock security, with CCTV coverage being a staple of the development.
One thing with the King's developers is we are customer-centered. That means we take each individual client and meet them at their point of need. We work with you from inception to the midsection, all the way to the point of handing over the keys. So we take you through all the legal process, we take you all through the payment options that we have to ensure that you secure the property.
Speaking of payment plans,
we work with flexible timelines. So our client needs to do the initial payment, that is the 20% deposit, and we give you the construction timeline to complete your payment. So we can structure your payment in a way that is specifically flexible to you. So we can do periodic payments or we can do monthly payments, all spread across the construction timeline.
King's Developers estimates construction to be completed by December of 2026, with uptake of units being quite high given that, as of filming, the development was already 75% sold.
So for interested clients or for anybody who has a general inquiry on the project, you kindly feel free to contact us on the details that we shall provide, or visit www.kingsdevelopers.com. That is our website. You can be able to peruse and get to have an overview of the project. For our diaspora clients, we have a dedicated person who will be able to attend to you at a time which is convenient to you. So when you think Kings, think of a developer with over 2 decades of construction experience. When you think Kings, think of a developer who has a proven track record. This is a developer with more than 40 projects in the portfolio. So when you think Kings, think of safety.
I can tell you for a fact is that King's Developers will hold your hand and guide you. We want you to be knowledgeable. We want you to understand the effects of buying a house. We want you to understand the consequences of not getting one at the right time. I've always told clients the right time to buy a house is yesterday, because you're able to understand that you're leaving something that is able to cater to you, to the children's children. You can have a resale value of your home. So we guide you and we listen to what you're looking for. And that kind of touch, I believe, you can only find at King's Developers, because above everything else, you come first.